Welcome to the video. Welcome to the channel. This is the YouTube Yacht Project, and we are doing a little mini series, 3 episodes back to back, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. All links will be in the description of all videos. Finishing up the pour, prep, and then the actual pour of the suspended concrete floor on this ICF project that we are currently working on. Any questions you have will definitely be answered in this video, and if not, hop in the comment section, make sure you're subscribed, and let's get to work. Since I'm kind of in the groove of getting everything cut, we've got everything cut for the bow now. I'm just gonna go ahead and start getting everything cut and ready for the stern as well, and then we'll be ready to get her assembled. Just IKEA the heck out of this thing. Save a little bit of time. I'm just gonna assemble these right up here on the table. I wish I'd done that for the pieces on the front. We're gonna have to do that the way we did originally, but I think we can just slap these together right here. Save me a little bit anyway. Try it. Same thing on this side. Can you guys see the bubble on this side? What if I made it to where you could see the bubble too? I don't know, your perspective might be skewed. I'm looking at this one. Looks like it's got to go here. Oh, easy, fellas. Looks like it's got to come down just a little bit. Looks good there, and we'll lock it in with the brace. Well, I definitely got a little distracted by the stern. We're supposed to be working on the bow. We ended up back here, but that's done and it looks good and it's ready for the next step. So let's just go ahead and let's get all these knocked out all the way around the front. Now we do have to run these on this side off the laser because they're kind of out in no man's land, and the wall varies quite a bit through here because of the work we did to it to get the shape. Let's get the laser set up on this real fancy, stable tripod. Oh yeah, that'll do her. Fast is high, slow beep is low, solid tone is perfection. So now we can set the top of those boards. You guys are over there, I was looking over there. We can set the top of those, the laser, get it perfect. We'll come back and do some more work to secure these better, but laser batteries are a bit of a luxury today. So we're gonna just keep moving and try to get these all on while we still got the red light spinning. It's a few days later and we gotta do something about this. It's getting a little too long. I keep it longer in the wintertime for heat reasons. Anyway, we're gonna class the place up a little bit with some AstroTurf to try to keep the rain down. We got a tremendous amount of rain over the past few days. Trying to keep all the mud, or as much as possible, off the forms. Huh? That's pretty nice. 66 degrees today, by the way. January 3, I think. 66 degrees. The rain set in pretty good yesterday, so I ended up going taking care of a few other odds and ends over at the house, including, well, I got a hat on, including getting a haircut. So we got that knocked out at least. So we got this one set with the laser. We're just going to level across. The 2x4 sits on top of this, so we'll just put the block on there, put the level on here, get it where it needs to be, then run some screws in. We'll double check it, make sure it didn't move. Looks good. Looks real good. Now we just put this one on the outside. It doesn't have to go all the way to the top, it just needs to be something for this 2x4 to catch when it gets there. In fact, I prefer it to be down just a little bit for whenever we're screeting the concrete off. It'll save us a little bit of trouble. Now we got that side caught up, at least the top of the forms. We got to do supports through here and on the outside. By the way, my new DJI camera showed up yesterday, but I haven't had a chance to go through and get it set up. So next video will probably be with the new DJI camera, but we're still running the GoPro. I'm going to go ahead and get that side caught up to the other side, and then we can start running that plywood. I'm excited about that. So these are the screws I bought to run that plywood in. They're not holding, not even at all. They're slipping out pretty quick. I liked it because it had the cap end down there. I thought it would work good for that plywood. And I'm sure it has a purpose, but it's not on this job. What I do happen to have is a whole bunch of quarter nut drive screws from the goat barn roof. So we're just gonna run those in. Now I know there's gonna be two things people say. There's gonna be one, that's gonna leave an indentation on the inside of your form on the concrete. And number two is, Mike, you need to be using a driver, not just the adapter on the actual impact. And you're not wrong, but here's my main point. Pro, stop recording. So we are all the way around to there. Looking pretty good. I'm happy with it. Still got the bow to do, but we're gonna get the top cut up. So we got that little bow section, but we got quite a bit of work to do on those supports yet. So we're all the way around, all the way down to the stern, and it looks good. I think we all reach a point in a project. I don't know, maybe we don't, but this is where I'm at now. I'm just ready to put concrete in this thing, and every step I do that is not pouring concrete, it's really starting to wear on me. But we are getting closer to where we need to be. That's where it needs to be. Now I just need to get this back end to work around. Actually, this whole thing needs to slide this way a little bit. Dude, I don't have any screws in my pocket. Luckily, I always leave them all over the place. Surely there's one on top of the wall somewhere. Nope. All right, this is a rare moment. Just steal that one. Normally, I'm very prepared. A couple screws started. I'm using a thinner material than what I used on the other side. I also scored it on both sides offset. So there's a score mark here, and then on the other side there's one kind of between it. Trying to make it a little easier. Oh yes. The knees love the concrete. Okay. Actually, this quite a bit easier. We're definitely going to crack and snap this one too, but my plan is to glue lam another piece on here as well. I don't have a good way. Maybe sitting was the better option. Here, hold on. There we go. Nope. Yep. Nope. Stuck. Okay. Oh, you know, that's not. Now, hold on now, bud. Don't get too optimistic here, but I think. Oh, yeah. Probably would have been easier if I did this on the inside, honestly. How would I do that? Could I do it on the inside? If I did it on the inside, hold on. I thought we were done with the thinking on this job. I don't know, fella. Call me crazy, but we're gonna try it. about to get real here. Huh? So we take this and we just set it there, and then we just, yeah, I think I should have done this from the beginning. I think this will work much better. I do need to, oh, it needs to go all the way down. I need to trim this. I need to trim this end up so it splits right. And then we're gonna force it from the inside. I think that's the next move. Can you see it? I don't know. 2x4 right there. Screwed to the bottom side, screwed to this. And then this strip of plywood right on top of her. I think that looks a lot nicer than what we did on the other side, which means we'll be redoing what we did on the other side. Yeah, this side looks 10 times neater, way nicer. I like it a lot better. Whoops. Got this piece cut down here. We're gonna go get it installed and swap that other one out. We already got the old one out. I saw the UPS man go past the house, and I've been waiting for this. A lot of people have been asking about consolidating the concrete whenever we pour, as far as vibrating it goes. So I ordered this. No, yeah. Ugh. Now, like all your major brands, DeWalt, Milwaukee, they all make one. If I look up the DeWalt one, it's like 400 bucks. And for something I'm probably going to use one time, seriously, on this, I mean, since we have it, we'll probably use it more, but I definitely needed it for this job with the rebar schedule you have. Now, I had a hard time justifying spending $400, $500 on a name brand one. So I just got this cheap China knockoff off the old eBay. "21 volts, now that's fancy. 2 of them. Power share, interesting. Look at the charger. And the charger plugs in like that. Kind of different. Here's what it is though. I wonder if they're charging up to try it out real quick. Yep. And if a fella wanted to get crafty, I'm not so sure I couldn't get online. You can get the 3D printed, whatever you want to call it, the receiver for the battery. You can get those offline, and I'm not so sure a fella couldn't take this apart and wire it up for a DeWalt battery if he wanted. Yeah, of course they're not charged. Why would they be? But yeah, that's what we're going to be using. So we got us a little cheap. I think I paid 120 bucks for this thing. We'll use it one time. And like I said, since we have it, we'll probably use it more than once. Oh, lefty tighty. Okay, lefty tighty. It might have something to do with the way it vibrates. Maybe if it was righty tighty, it would vibrate off there or something. Who knows? Not me. I'm no rocket surgeon. I wish one of these was charged. Yeah, I mean, it'll do the trick for sure. Oh gosh, you had to kick in high gear there for a second. All right, no jokes. It's all serious. I am realizing it is completely possible that I might have just got my measurements backwards and cut this the wrong way. We'll find out. Oh yeah, yeah, that's not right at all. But we might still be able to get it to work. You know, I think we can still get it to work. I think we can. I don't know what I got wrong, but I definitely got it wrong. But I think we can, I think it'll still work. Okay, let me do a couple trims. So the off-fall piece that we have up there, you can't even see my face. There it is. Sorry about your luck, but we're getting involved. The off-fall piece that we have up there is 14 inches right here. And then we'll GoPro pan down. It's just me doing it, but it'd be a neat feature. That's 14 inches. So what I'd like to do is score that other piece. We'll pull these screws out, put some construction adhesive here, and glue lam another one on top of that so it's twice as thick. And then that'll take care of that little gap we have right there. We'll get the strength we want and a pretty good clean line too. I like it. You can see it doesn't foam up as big as spray foam does. It just kind of lays there, and it's just wood glue. That's all it is, or whatever spray foam adhesive is made out of. That's what it is. Come up just a little bit on there. We go. Of course, all the sawdust is making it fall all over the place, but that's okay. For what we're doing, it'll be fine. But obviously, if you have a clean floor joist, it sticks a lot better. We're just coating it. No fancy technique today. It's the following morning. We're gonna do this one first. And now we got that one on there. Looking nice, real nice. Professional hand model. Then we gotta get that knocked out. It's gonna look something like that. It looks pretty good. Now before we can get the rest of this up front, that plywood, we gotta hop down and finish all those 2x4 braces. And we gotta do it a little bit differently than we did the rest of them. So here's what we have to do. You see this big gap? because that ICF has a curve to it, we've got to put some strapping behind there. We're going to use plywood. We're going to run it onto these sections, and then we can attach these to that strapping. We're going to go 1, 2, and maybe we can get one down there on the bottom. Might have to be a thinner piece of plywood, but we'd like to try. The more anchor points we get, the better I'm going to feel. And we'll probably, because of this roll, we'll run a few kickers out here as well. Most of this is just going to be pushing down because of that roll. This section is going to want to push out. And we are attaching to plastic, so we got to make sure we can account for that. Okay, so we're getting real close. Real close. I got to make a couple more kerf cuts. I do not like the in front of the camera thing. I got to get the DJIs in. Next video will be on the DJI. We got to get some more kerf cuts in there so I can pull those together just a little bit easier. Then we're going to finish the plywood out. This seems safe, right? You got it. Okay. Also, no way you can hear me clearly, but I need to refigure all the concrete. I've done it once already. I want to remeasure everything and then do it another time. That would be twice. There's a lot going on, so I got to make sure I get it right. Foot. think it looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. I want to show you because I know some people are going to ask how I'm going to clean up that edge to make it form out nice. I'll show you real quick. I'm not going to do the whole thing, but I'll show you enough to do that. So you can see how the edge sticks out a few places. It's not a big deal. Just go set the saw to 42 because I want to. You could do 45 if a fellow wants. And then we're going to expose the blade so I can kind of track and just clean that edge up. And as far as the gap, we'll talk about that in a second. So anywhere that hangs over, I'm just gonna miter off with the saw. Makes it halfway decent. And anywhere that it's a gap or a little short, tape. Just go use tape. And probably have to use tape and staples on this since it's supposed to rain between now and when we pour, and I gotta get that down before we do the rebar. Otherwise that'd be a pain in the butt to try to do all the tape under the rebar. But that's the plan. It won't be bad at all. Pretty happy with the way this is looking. So here's your reminder, the next video is coming out tomorrow. And if this is sometime in the future, the next video is linked in the description for you ready to watch. Here's what we ended up with at the end of this day. We still have quite a bit of work to do and a pretty detailed rebar schedule to do. Make sure you're subscribed, make sure the bell is on so you get notifications, and be sure to come back tomorrow to check in on the progress. And then the day after to see how this pour actually goes. Appreciate you guys watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.